humanity with technology.
It is the power to recode life itself.
We will see human organ farms, governments using artificial wombs to rebuild populations, robots with biological parts. There will be genetically altered humans who are able to heal people through touch, and so much more. This is the world of biotechnology. But what happens to our environment when humans begin to engineer life and they become an invasive species? And what is going on underground in the labs of biohackers hidden from regulations? And if human bodies are bioengineered, would we evolve into a new species of life altogether, becoming less human and more alien? Humanity will no longer be observers of nature, but the masters of it. This is the next phase in humanity's evolution, and it begins with bioprinting. Bioprinting is 3D or even 4D printing, but instead of plastic or metal, it uses living cells called bioinks. These cells are printed layer by layer and can grow and connect with each other, creating biological structures. With bioprinting, we're not just creating objects, we're breathing life into them. Bioprinting is the alchemist's dream come to life. Some basic level uses include bioprinted eyeball corneas, bioprinted hair follicles for hair loss, personal cosmetic testing, and combat wound healing. And traveling further into the future, more advanced bioprinting will achieve 3D printed coral reefs that provide habitats for marine life, helping to restore damaged ecosystems. Or small-scale robotic space stations that are bioprinting factories, since printing with liquids is more effective when done in a microgravity environment. When it comes to the human body, bioprinted organs are manufactured in organ farms to overcome the challenges of donation shortages. Or a patient's own cells are used to create miniaturized organs or organoids that are used to test medical responses before actual administration. And bioprinted prosthetic limbs are designed to fit perfectly to the individual, using living tissue to improve integration with the host's body. Experiments are carried out in the field of cybernetics, where electronics are implanted into bioprinted pieces, creating cybernetic organs that are more advanced than natural ones, such as bioprinted lungs that are implanted with sensors and nanofilters that remove toxins from the air before it enters the bloodstream, or replacement bionic eyeballs that have built-in zoom or infrared vision. Patients of these experimental bionic eyeballs begin to claim they are having paranormal visions. After losing his sight in an accident, a former archaeologist receives a bionic cornea transplant. With his restored vision, he starts having visions, hallucinations, claiming to see the past and believing he has unearthed hidden secrets that could rewrite history. On the other side of the world, an unknown flesh-eating disease is wiping out regions of a country. A group of scientists use bioprinting to create a new type of skin that can survive the disease. Some people praise the scientists' efforts, while others question whether these people with a different type of skin are still part of the human race. Coming back to more basic biotechnology, there is the world of living architecture, where buildings are constructed with bioengineered materials that can self-repair, clean the air, absorb pollutants, and even reproduce. These buildings are also built using gecko-inspired adhesives and coral reef-inspired eco-concrete. Some of these new age buildings are even powered by biological batteries that use components such as bacteria to store and generate energy. But there are complaints of forced obsolescence, where companies are manipulating their biomaterials to deteriorate after a set period of time, forcing customers to continuously purchase replacements. High up in these bio buildings, inside luxury apartments, walls are decorated with pieces of bio-art. Artists use living tissue and bioprinters to fabricate living and evolving works of art. These city bio-apartments that are near the ocean are protected from rising sea levels and storm surges by living seawalls. Genetically engineered corals and mussels are used to create living seawalls that grow and self-repair, protecting these coastal cities. And then there are bioluminescent lights, plants, bacteria, and algae that are engineered to glow in the dark, just like deep-sea creatures, replacing electric streetlights. But in a small town where bioluminescent lamps light the streets and purify the air, a sudden decay of the bioluminescent organism